Hey, hello, hi. I know that we've already done Sonic 3 Complete. There's a sequel on Sonic 3 Complete that's just part of the game. There's a sequel to Sonic 3 in Sonic 3. Let's just make sure. Yeah, it's me in the AM. Alright, good. Alright, so the sequel to Sonic 3 in Sonic 3 is Knuckles' story. Knuckles' story legitimately is a sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It happens after Sonic's story. And part of Sonic 3 Complete does the opening cutscene in Angel Island and smoothly transitions into it. And that's basically all the changes I know for Knuckles' story. Also, we're not going for 100% for Knuckles. Knuckles doesn't deserve 100%. Come on! Oh no. Yeah, Sonic 3 Route B. Technically, it's actually Route C if you want to include... No, I think Tails would be Route C. Because Tails isn't a sequel or anything. Tails is completely non-canon. Tails is like... ending... It's like ending C in Drakengard 1, where nobody's made a sequel to it. Ending A's had a sequel. Ending E has had a sequel. Nobody gives a shit about ending C. Knuckles gives a thumbs up. Anyway, Knuckles has a completely different Zone 2. Like, they meet up at the... Like, his Act 2 and Sonic's Act 2 meets up at, like, the very end. But for the most part, it is a completely different route that takes... that actually makes use of Knuckles' abilities. Which is that he can glide and climb up walls with his big old fist knuckles. It's nipples the enchilada, everybody. Woo. Is there anything that... No, there's no reason to break that rock. Okay. Ah! And here's where they meet up. And as you can see, Dr. Robotnik isn't here anymore. It's this egg robo thing. I'm not sure if there's any differences between Knuckles' jump and Sonic's jump. I know in Sonic Mania they change Knuckles and Sonic's jumps. Yeah, my poor bitrate. There's just no saving that. I think Hydrosity... It's been so long. since I played Knuckles' route. I played a little bit, as you can see, for practice, but I didn't get past Hydrosity. But I'm not sure if there's any more differences in routing until, like, the very end of the game, where his Sky Sanctuary is completely different from Sonic's Sky Sanctuary. Yeah, you can glide underwater. It's not the ideal situation. And Knuckles cannot take advantage of any of the double jump stuff. Oh, shit. Of any of the double jump stuff that Sonic does, so there's no, like, super bounce with the balloon, or no double jump with the electric shield, no forward dash with the fire shield. None of those good fun things happening here. Yeah, the story for Knuckles' story is, for Knuckles' path is that he has kicked Dr. Robotnik off of his island, but then one of the hard-boiled heavies comes along and is like, hey, I'm gonna throw a bomb at you. He just ruins Knuckles' day. Essentially, Knuckles' story is a Kirby game. And Knuckles does not have the insta-shield, which makes fighting certain things a lot harder. Like, I could just insta-shield through this guy's attacks earlier. But, nope. Gotta fight him legit. Anyway, how you doing, Yami? Oh, dang. Extra life. From points. Points life. And yeah, the reason I'm not doing Knuckles' good ending is because literally all it is just like, hey, your island floats some more. Goes up into the sky. Anyway, Knuckles is my homeboy. He's really good. When I was a little kid, I would play Sonic 3 and Knuckles all the time because that was just simply the best Genesis game we had, because it's the best Genesis game. And I would play this game all day, to the point where eventually I got to the point where I got so good at the game that I didn't need to look up the locations of the big rings. I could just find them all. I just knew where they all were because I'd played the game so much and I managed to find them all. And
Hello.
hello, hi.
Hi.
I was just
I fixed up the cuppa.
oh boy. I was just telling the story of how I played so much Sonic 3 and Knuckles that I just knew where all the big rings were for all the routes, including Knuckles's, which has like some completely different big ring locations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going for the good ending for Knuckles. Knuckles' good ending is basically the good ending to Sonic 1, where you just get some extra flowers instead.
Oh man.
There's no extra entire extra zone for Knuckles if he has all the emeralds. So I'm not showing that. I'm not showing off the good path. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You know, I think Knuckles does deserve a good ending.
He does. Okay, he
Because-
deserves it. But I'm not going to go through the effort of showing it off because it's just not different enough for me to care about. Especially this early when I woke up super early. The Sonic, I mean, Sonic at least deserves it because he had Doomsday Zone or Final Doomsday or whatever it was called. Ow.
Also, he saved the world from something.
Robotnik. That was the joke name that they went with in the 90s before Sonic became completely like single localization thing. Like there's one unifying story because we had Robotnik, we had Eggman. So the joke was Robotnik because it sounds like butt.
I mean, the reason he's called Eggman is because he is the walrus. Cuckoo Cachoo.
Mm-hmm. Where am I? What? Where am I?
I think you surfed on a bomb. Yeah, that's what it'd do if you hit it just right. I thought you knew about that.
No, like yeah,
you
but
were
like
the-
I was super duper high though. Like I had no idea where I was. Ow!
What? I thought you were a teetotaler.
What? No. Never. I do all the drugs.
An entire quart of marijuana.
All of the dollops of marijuana.
Man.
Every single dollop of marijuana. Right into my mouth. Into my eyes. I inject the marijuana into my eyes. That's how you know I'm hardcore.
But have you butt chugged a marijuana?
Yes. That's exclusively how I do the marijuanas now. Anyway.
Man, remember when Jankum was a thing? Literal, I think they just called it butt drugs
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah. It's just butt drugs.
Butt drugs.
But yeah, it's been so long since I played Knuckles' Path. Like, I don't know why. Because when I was a kid, it's all about Knuckles. He was my favorite Sonic. Red Sonic was way better than Blue Knuckles. And don't even get me started on Tails. He does it.
90s.
He
There's
does
nothing
have
cooler.
He has dreadlocks and also Rastafarian-inspired shoes. Because of the dreadlocks. That is specifically why they gave him the Rasta shoes, is because he had dreadlocks.
Man.
Let me... What? His jump must not be as high.
Oh, it definitely isn't. Like, they lowered it by 8 pixels or so.
Okay. Because
And
I didn't.
they made it fly to make up for it.
Yeah, I didn't know if like he had a better. If they didn't, I didn't know if they had changed that for until Mania or if they had changed it here. But it's definitely apparent here because I could not jump onto that pillar, and that is a jump that Sonic can easily make.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's also why he has
a. Just go through walls.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's why he has some alternate paths, probably because he can't jump up to them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a DLC pack for Sonic.
I guess technically yes. Like they said, they had to split the game up into two because they had to meet a deadline set upon them by the masters at Sega. But yeah, he definitely feels like a DLC pack sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there are definitely like some levels built entirely around him.
Well, they had time.
Yeah. They had an extra 6 months to work on the game, so why not? But yeah, the entire reason Sonic Spinball exists is because Sonic 3 wasn't going to be ready for the holiday season that year, and Sega wanted a Sonic game for every holiday season, and so they're like, well, Sonic 3...
Yeah, they still make that mistake.
Yep. And so they're like, well, Sonic 3 won't be ready, but we can chug out like a pinball game in like 6 months, and they're like, okay, do it. And then they did it, and it was bad.
Like, you could definitely do that idea and have it be good. Like,
yeah, you can.
I like the idea of being able to control the ball instead of like tilting the machine. Mm-hmm. You know.
But the thing is,
I mean, that's what people were already doing.
The thing is, though, you can't control Sonic. It's awful. Wow, this boss might actually kill me. This boss killed me.
Oh no!
Because he doesn't go down as low, so you have to jump on that pillar. But then you're at the mercy of the pillar.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. There's a lot of things going on in that boss room.
Yes. Knuckles is basically hard mode.
I mean, kinda. Like, I can forgive them for actually doing that, considering, like, if you have both of these, chances are you've completed Sonic 3.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna complain. Also, Cuttlefishman asked forever ago if Eggman deserves a good ending. The answer's yes. I think by now he's earned it.
Eggman deserves to retire far away from any Sonic-related shenanigans, but also not to take over the world.
Just let him have Eggman Land, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just Eggman Land. That's fine. Eggman Land is fine.
Like, there was an Asterix movie. I think it's like, where they solve a 12, it was like based on the 12 ordeals of Hercules.
Mm-hmm.
And like, instead, it's like been updated for the Middle Ages. No, wait. It's been updated for the Roman age as opposed to the Greek age, which was like several hundred years before.
Yeah.
And but like the ending is just, and then Julius Caesar retired at a nice island with a woman he loves. And I could get behind that.
Yeah. So something I learned about the 12 Trials of Hercules was that they originally only supposed to be 10, but they were dicks to him a couple of times. Like, when he went to go fight the Hydra, they were like, Hercules, you're supposed to do these trials alone. Because your cousin helped you, that one doesn't count.
Oh.
And then when he cleaned the stables, they were like, Hercules, you were supposed to clean the stables, not the river. That one also doesn't count.
Wow. But, like, okay, so the Greeks probably recognize that you have 10 fingers, but, like, 12 was, like, the perfect number? So I think it, like, might have been partly that they wanted it to have 12.
There was a toot I made the other day that just said, anyway, here's Wonderwall, and I posted that when Wonderwall had come on the radio at Walmart because I am very clever and funny.
I'm just sipping on my cuppa here. It's a good cuppa. I made it myself. The blend is it's a Lavazza? Yeah. The thing I like about the packaging is that, like, they've got... Okay, so every coffee bean packaging has, like, here's how it tastes, roughly. But they only give it numbers. And, like, Lavazza came up with this cool idea of just going, here's the taste profile. And they had, like a listing of different shit, including chocolate. And they just went, okay, ours tastes like chocolate.
I guess I have to go up this way because I can't reach that guy, that thing that's spitting out the arrows, and I can't climb that wall.
Interesting.
I mean, they kind of want you to use Knuckles' as glide and shit, so it makes sense.
Yeah. There's a...
Oh, that's right, because this boss is entirely different because I don't think you get Tails.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like this exploration mechanic. Like, it's definitely not Sonic CD levels of having to go alternate ways or look for signs, but
yeah,
you know.
The best thing that Sonic 3 did was they very clearly did not want you to spend forever trying to find 50 rings so that way you can get one shot at a special stage at the end. So they made the big rings instead, and that helps the flow of the game so much.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
Oh no.
It's just inevitable now.
I'm a bit behind, so I'll just be waiting here.
Yeah.
It looks silly at this point, but, like, I really like how the terrain deforms. It's nice.
Yes.
It's definitely an effect you see kind of a lot in, like, modern games that are like, here's Minecraft, but different. And 2D.
Yeah.
But, like, at this point, it looks pretty dang nice.
Oh, there's fast shoes here. Okay. I should have gone exploring a little bit. I could have found those fast shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, didn't die at this part. Woo! But there's... Ah! Whew.
Those are some fast shoes.
Okay, I got through it. I do not remember any of this.
I guess you prefer the Sonic route.
Yeah,
Oh. That was close.
yeah. And I also do not remember this boss at all.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's a relatively simple pattern. It's just I don't remember it because it's been many years since I played a Knuckles route. Ow!
Wow, this is some fucking Mega Drive ass shit.
Yeah.
Just spawn a whole bunch of orbs. They form a line, so that's how you know it's a line hypothetically, kinda.
Yeah. That was neat.
Guess you gotta learn the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to do something because, like, you can't fly on
can't fly.
Tails. You can't use Tails to fly. That's just not Knuckles' thing. Knuckles is the pure loner. I still don't know why they decided to go with Carnival as a theme for a level, but here we are.
Well, they'd already done a casino.
Yeah, and they can just do another casino. It's fine.
I mean, like, there's already casino elements. They just went with the carnival name because...
And also music,
Well-
because... Damn.
Hey, this is some good carnival music.
I don't think it is. This is easily the weakest song in the game. IMO.
fair.
IMO. It is the weakest song in the game.
No. NUVHO.
Yes, in my very humble opinion. Not the best song in the game. Also the worst. It's just the worst.
Also, I kind of like this song. Like a lot of the tunes that I like in this game, like I associate with this mashup album done by Mr. Simon, also known as the Electric Cheese, back in the late. I want to say late '90s, but it could be like early 10s. And it's really good. It's the album was like started by the Electric Cheese, but it was definitely a cooperative effort by him and a few others. I think McMango's might have had a track on there, and also Breakmaster Cylinder.
Man, you gotta know it's 90s if you have a name called Breakmaster Cylinder. You don't hear names like Breakmaster Cylinder after the 90s.
I do, but then again, I look at car videos.
Oh.
Yeah, the Master Cylinder is like the thing that actuates pressure, which then gets put onto the brake pads.
Let's get this electric shield. Maybe defend myself from these electric boys.
Oh boy.
These zappy, these good zap boys. Oh no!
Oh no.
You know, I said oh no.
Oh right, they don't teleport in the Sonic route, do they?
No, they do.
Okay, I just never got to see that.
Ow!
Oh no.
Okay, how do I get past this part? Oh, like that. I just wasn't at the right angle that time I ran myself fist first into spikes.
Yeah, there's a whole manner of angles and or dangles.
Yeah. That's a long-ass tunnel. There's no boss for Casino Night? Or Carnival Night? What? What? They just couldn't think of a boss to replace it with, so here we are. We just didn't have one.
Oh. Sure? They just kind of fast-tracked you through it. It's weird.
Yeah. Hey, this zone sucks enough as Sonic, so here, you can just skip it as Knuckles.
I guess it kind of makes sense because, like, the casino zones were always supposed to be, like, kind of a breather thing. What?
Yeah, I think I fell so... Yeah, that was definitely one of Robotnik's deadly speed traps. Yeah, I mean, that was not me. That was Robotnik and his deadly speed traps.
Yeah.
Because I think legitimately you're supposed to land on that platform, but I was falling so fast I fell through the platform and got squished.
Have you seen that one video that's like, what Super Mario World looks like with an unlimited frame rate?
No. Oh, no.
So, what the console is actually hiding from you is the fact that you're always falling, but then the ground is always pushing you back up. Because, like, you shouldn't be going through it.
Yeah.
But they don't check whether or not you've gone through the ground until you have theoretically already been pushed by gravity down into it.
That's so weird.
That's how I did it back when I tried making my own platformer.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how you simulate gravity. It's very common, and like I think that's what happened is just like Knuckles was pushed into the deadly hovering mechanism, and then it didn't check whether or not you actually should be going through it. Or going through the platform up above.
Okay. Anyway, Mario with an uncapped speed frame rate sounds dangerous.
Like it's still the exact same game. It's just you always see Mario just like vibrating up and down. So long as he's on the ground.
Yeah. Man, this game goes by a lot faster when you're not going after all the Chaos Emeralds, because it's like... Didn't it take me like an hour to reach Flying Battery Zone as Sonic, or something like that?
I would not know. I was not keeping track.
Yeah, neither was I. Well, also, it also didn't help that I had to go through the game like 3 times. Or at least part of the game like 3 times.
That was a lot of restarting.
Yeah. First because of internet, and then because my computer crashed again. It just loves to do that, apparently, when I'm running this Genesis emulator. I'm fairly certain it's the Genesis emulator doing it. Because it's never crashed like that before. Until I started playing the Genesis emulator. And it's only crashed while the Genesis emulator is running.
Okay. It's weird, but okay.
So yeah, fairly certain it's probably the Genesis emulator doing it.
So here is one thing that, like, if your first run through is Knuckles, like, okay, so the last stage was just, here's the capsule, good job, and like this time, it's kind of a bait and switch.
Well, I mean, this boss is in Sonic's run through.
Yeah, but like, if you just assuming like this Knuckles playthrough is your first one.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Like you're like,
Yeah.
I don't want to play as Sonic. He's boring and old. I want to play the new hotness. Knuckles the I don't know how to pronounce this word.
Echidna.
No, I know that is me simulating a child.
Come on, kid. Colin, get your act together.
Shidna? A Shidna?
It's pronounced Amontillado.
Hermonini. Got it. That's a.
Are you saying you didn't pronounce it as Hermione?
No, I didn't know how to pronounce it until she pronounced it for Victor Crumb in that one book, and it's like, oh, okay, now I can actually pronounce your name.
See, that probably happened in one of the books I read in Icelandic, so...
Yeah, that was the fourth book,
yeah.
where like she was one of the Russian students got a date with her for like the ball for that competition, and she was trying to teach him how to pronounce his name, and the closest he ever got was Hermonini.
Oh, damn.
I mean, that's a good effort.
Yeah.
But it was thanks to that book that I finally learned how to pronounce her name. So I don't remember. Like, it's been so long that I don't remember how I was pronouncing it beforehand. Also, this fucking room has killed me twice.
Rowling really liked embarrassing Hermione, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Hey, remember when she said, "Hey, this like forced slavery thing that's also racially based is kind of messed up, and we shouldn't do it anymore"? And all the wizards, including Harry, were like, "Man, Hermione, you're really weird for thinking that."
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Hey, remember when the goblins were a really thin allegory for Jewish people?
Yeah. Man, that took me a while though.
Like,
Then
yeah,
again, I was a child.
Yeah, like as a
also
child, as a child, I didn't catch on to it. As an adult, it's like, wow, this is really blatantly obvious when you think about it for like 3 seconds.
Oh, hey, how about that Sonic? Huh?
Hey, how about that Sonic? Yeah. Knuckles is Rastafarian. How weird is that?
I mean, that was the cool thing.
It was. It was.
The UK. I mean, there's a reason Ali G exists.
Here's a question. Do you think Knuckles would be the kind of guy who'd be like, my wife? Like, as a joke.
No.
No, as a joke. Like, he'd be the kind of guy who's really into Borat.
I don't know. I think he'd be just too busy being that guy from Essex.
Now, here's the question. We were always asking about, like, what kind of rappers Sonic and Supersonic liked. We determined that Supersonic only likes Snoop Dogg and Notorious. But what kind of rappers does Knuckles like?
Knuckles is completely unaware that the genre of rap exists. And he just listens to drum and bass. Knuckles is likely, like, out of the entire cast, Knuckles is the most likely to go to make a known distinction between dubstep and wubstep.
Yes. Now here's the question. Which Sonic character is into dad rock?
Sonic?
No, Sonic is into, like, the most recent rap stuff. Like, it doesn't matter who it is, if they're any good or not. If it's recent, he digs it. Supersonic is into Snoop and Big. I think Robotnik would be more into country. Or, no, Robotnik would be into industrial.
Well, maybe. I think Vector secretly has a stash of Dad Rock vinyls.
Yeah, Vector. That or Charmy.
Charmy doesn't have any musical interests of his own.
Right, so that's why he's a fan of Dad Rock. Oh, self-burn.
Charmy, like, just listens to whatever's on because he's a tiny little baby child.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's the kind of kid who lets YouTube run on auto, and thus he sees weird stuff like those mashups where, like, pregnant Elsa is going shopping with Venom at the grocery store.
That is, the whole Finger Family thing is just, it's wild.
Yeah. Charmy listens to Top 40. Yeah.
Charmy listens to Top 40 only because Top 40 exists.
Espia refuses to listen to anything that isn't in an AMV.
Espio is the guy most likely to listen to VGMVs.
Yeah, but they have to be in anime music video form. Big the Cat. I don't think Big the Cat is aware that music exists.
Yeah, Big the Cat definitely just listens to whatever ambiance is happening at his pond.
Oh, here's a fix. So in the original game, I'm pausing it to show this off. In the original game, even during Knuckles' story, Robotnik is in this boss thing. Sonic 3 Complete has fixed it so that way it's the Egg Robo.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, they gave it completely new sprites and everything. A lot of work went into this silly ROM hack.
That's pretty cool.
It is. I dig it. Because I always thought it was like, even as a kid, I always thought it was super weird that they would that such an oversight existed for one boss. But maybe it was like but as a kid, I wasn't thinking of like maybe cartridge and time limitations. And how much.
That's just weird that it's there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fetch me more coffee.
Cool. You do that. I'm still trying to think of which Sonic character would listen to Dad Rock. I forgot that happens. He just ran face first into the wall. Orbot. Orbot listens to Dad Rock. There we go. And Cubot listens to it, but he secretly doesn't like it. He just wants to be Orbot's friend and support him.
Oh yeah.
I figured out which Sonic character listens to Dad Rock.
Who is it?
Orbot. And then Cubot, he listens to it, but only because Orbot listens to it, and he would much rather be listening to something else. He doesn't know what. The thing is, he doesn't know what he wants to be listening to. He just knows he wants to be listening to something else.
I want to say Rouge is the character most likely to have an opinion, like a nuanced opinion, on the works of Ashley Simpson.
Good lord, where do all these Sonic characters come from? Orbot is specifically from Sonic Unleashed? And then...
No. Colors.
No, that's a different Orb. No, that's the same Orbot. He just got paint job. Yeah. Orbot came from Unleashed, and Cubebot was introduced in Colors.
Oh. Like, I remember that Unleashed had a sassy robot.
Yeah, it was Orbot. It was just a grayscale Orbot. And he talked differently, but I'm guessing it's either a different model Orbot or Robotnik upgraded him or something, because now he is a different color palette, and
well, his body language was like pretty similar. It was all like hands on your hips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I like these silly chain elevators. They're cool.
Ha! Because they're made out of ice. Classy.
No, I just think they're cool.
Right, because they're made out of ice.
I just think that they look cool.
Yeah, they do look pretty cool because they're made out of ice.
I hate you.
Beggar, I want the ring. Give me the ring. Oh no. Dang. These bosses. They're pretty rough as Knuckles. There we go. I got him in one cycle, as the speedrunners put it. You want to see that beautiful one cycle? It's...
Is that like a fixie?
I guess. Ice Cap Zone, by the way, is the best song in Sonic 3.
I do agree that Hard Times by the Jetsons is a very good song.
Oh, I'm dead.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's an unreleased new wave number.
Yeah.
And for quite a while, it was like complete guesswork that it was composed by Michael Jackson. And like, it still was, but like, that composer just happened to also work with Michael Jackson at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we talked about this yesterday, or whenever I streamed this last time, that the soundtrack was composed by Michael Jackson, and they changed it in the 6 months between Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. One, because Michael Jackson wasn't exactly happy with his work and kind of requested that it was changed and taken out, and also because there was a whole controversy involving the first wave of controversies surrounding him. Yeah, so Sega was like, yeah, let's just take it out and avoid that. It was too late to take it out of Sonic 3, but they removed it for Sonic and Knuckles. It's... IMO, it is a weaker soundtrack in Sonic and Knuckles, but I can understand why they had to remove it.
Yeah, I like
Whatever.
What's it called? The launch base zone.
Yeah,
song?
yeah.
So good.
It is. It's a very good song.
And like, it's not like Michael Jackson and Sega were on bad terms after the fact. Like,
Right.
you had stuff like Space Michael in Space Channel 5.
Oh, I just let it fling me. I don't try and jump with it. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I had to jump along with it. I thought yeah. Anyway, so yes. Space Michael and
Anyway,
Space
here's
Jack.
Wonderwall.
No, this is that one song from that one band.
Yeah, Hard Times by the Jetsons.
Yeah, this is Hard Times by the Jetsons.
Which is a very weird name considering it has a Z in the middle as opposed to the end.
Yep. Come on, my dude.
Wowie.
Those are like the first 2 hits I've put on this guy.
Yeah. I do like that the story behind why this song never got released is just, yeah, everybody was too busy doing cocaine. And that's it. Like, nobody could agree on anything because they were all hopped up on coke.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm hopped up on coke right now. Remember, I'm a big, huge druggie.
Oh no.
Not only have I done all the marijuanas, I've injected all of the cocaines.
I mean, what do you really think was there all over the ice cap zone?
Yeah. The rest of the game isn't actually taking place. It isn't actually happening. The rest is just a drug trip that Knuckles is on.
Oh no. Poor thing.
Yeah. Listen, I will say this, for all of the drugs I have certainly most definitely done, I will never do crack because Pee Wee Herman told me not to. But he only told me that crack, he didn't tell me anything else!
Man. Pee Wee Herman is such a weird thing. I never, like, I didn't know about Pee Wee Herman until I was about 18.
I knew about him, but my mom didn't like the show, so she forbade us from watching it. Which, I mean, yeah.
And
she banned a lot of shows that she didn't like because she didn't want to have to deal with them. Like, she didn't want us to watch Smurfs or Transformers because she thought they were stupid. He-Man and She-Ra. Yeah, basically any of the big 80s shows. But I'm more of a 90s kid than an 80s kid anyway, so.
You know,
I was 4 when the 80s ended, okay?
Oh, wow.
Anyway, your dad.
Yeah, my dad, like, okay, so all the cool cartoons were on a subscription channel, and most of the lame ones were on national TV.
Yeah, it sounds like cable and basic TV here.
Yeah, but like it it was all broadcast by just radio frequency. So like he would just rent a box that would then descramble the subscription service.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like my dad didn't want his kids watching Batman because it was too violent, and so he canceled the subscription service, not just for his home, but for an entire line of houses sitting side by side. It was like everybody had agreed to just have one subscription going and just kind of share it across the entire line of houses. Not him.
Your dad sounds like a real piece of work. Anyway, so instead of fighting only one of these things as Knuckles, you have to fight two.
Oh, cool.
And it's hard. Damn it. Oh, God. Okay, I got cornered there. Actually, I probably could have just spin dashed out of the way. Oh, well. Yeah. I watched a lot of Batman when I was a kid, but I also watched a lot of really I also watched a lot of really garbage shows like Eek the Cat and Bobby's World.
What even is a Bobby, and how do you give him an entire world?
Bobby's World is a show about a very little child who does not really understand the world quite correctly, because he's a very little child with a very active imagination, and
a child with an active imagination. That was like the basis of half of children's TV in the 90s.
Yes. His mom was from Minnesota for some reason or something. Definitely like the upper Midwest because she had one of those accents.
An accent?
One of those accents, don't you know? But nobody else in his family had that accent.
Yeah, don't you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's a very different accent from a lot of the ways of speaking, don't you know, around the U.S.
Yeah, it is. And I'm not making fun of it. Like, I don't make fun of accents because that's just a really shitty thing to do. Like, that's just how people sound
I'm
from where
making fun of it because it's similar to how people speak over here.
Yeah, I mean, that is fair. But like, I don't like make fun of accents. Like, if they sound funny, then yeah, I'll be like, yeah, haha. But like, that's just how you speak. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Like, them in Jersey have some really, really different accents from basically everywhere else. Because everywhere else basically sounds like how I talk or how people further down south talk. Which is basically just an English accent slowed down.
Man.
I learned that. Like, somebody pointed out that, like, yeah, the southern accent is just basically the English accent, but people are talking slower.
It's actually Scottish. Scottish and Irish. Because, okay, so American history time, around the 1800s, they needed workers. And one great way to get out of being very poor in the UK back in those times was you became a what do they call it?
Indentured servant?
You became an indentured servant. sold your work for this amount of time, and you would be granted land on paper at least. And like, it'd be, well, mostly Irishmen and Scots who would sign up for this.
Thanks, Digital Duck, for hosting me with the one viewer. Any amount of viewers is appreciated. I mean, I don't. Like, hey,
it's one more than zero.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to one viewer, even if it is just Digital Duck. Hello, Digital Duck. Anyway, you were saying about indentured servants.
Anyway, yeah. So like, whether he actually got land was a different story, but like, that's how just so many Irishmen and Scots were just situated in the south, because like that's where the land was left to be given by the state.
Now,
that's also kind of like why like,
do I fight Krabby Boy
even
here?
for
Yes, I do.
Man.
Oh shit! He just sort of came out of nowhere.
Oh heck! Oh.
Anyway, you were saying.
I'm mostly done, really.
Oh, I'm sorry that I keep interrupting you. By the way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I can't jump into him there. And I can't spin dash into him while invincible, so...
But, if you want to find the, like... the... where most of the Englishmen, went, in America, have you heard of white trash?
Yes!
Yeah, that's where the Englishmen went. Like, besides the upper crust kind of just owning most of the land, the English lower class mostly settled into what we now call white trash.
I don't know what happened with the capsule there. I don't think it was supposed to be like, I have to go now, my planet needs me, but okay. Oh no, he's blowing up the fuel lines.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. And here we are, Mushroom Valley. We've started the and Knuckles portion of Sonic and Knuckles. Oh no!
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Oh no, I don't have any of the big emeralds. I don't have any of the emeralds, so I can't get any of the big emeralds.
Oh well.
Oh, something I forgot to mention yesterday that is absolutely brilliant game design about this game. So
yeah.
So I've been talking about how I talked earlier about how the special stages are like they're just like laying out in the middle of nowhere, right? Well,
yeah.
In all of the other games, you've had to get like 50 rings and just and either get to the end of the level or get to a checkpoint in order to access them. And in order to show off that this is different, at the beginning of Sonic's second act of Angel Island, there's a part where you will just start going super duper fast, and you're likely holding right because that's just what you do in a Sonic game. You hold right unless when you're starting to go like that, and you'll and so you'll curl up into a ball because it's one of those tunnels, and you'll crash through a wall in. Unless you know it's coming in advance, you'll crash through a wall and you will hit a big ring. And that is how
they kind of just shove you into it.
Yeah, they just shove you into it and you don't really have any choice in the matter. And that's just the most... That's a very, very good way of showing off, hey, this is how special stages work now.
That's nice.
Because before, it was just like... Because, like, it's the first time they've ever not done a, hey, you need 50 rings and then need to do this thing. Because you could just go there anytime. You don't need 50 rings.
Yeah.
And also another good game design thing is that they don't take your rings away when you go in there on like the Sonic 2 special stages.
Oh yeah, that is it's kind of rude.
It's only half rude because at least you've definitely hit a checkpoint by getting there.
Yeah.
I can jump high enough to hurt myself hitting this guy.
So, one thing I neglected to mention yesterday is that I'm pretty sure at least one of the artists working on this game also worked on Mega Man Wily Wars.
I think you mentioned that? Or am I misremembering a thing that I also learned from the internet? I might be misremembering a thing I learned from the internet.
Because you kind of see a lot of the same gradients in the bosses that in the bosses that are like exclusive to that game.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you mentioned that. Yeah, I'm thinking I was misremembering something.
Yeah, especially there's like once you reach the Wily Tower in the like the Wily Tower proper after fighting those three guys, there's like a snake that's in a fire pit, and like all the fire is pretty much exactly like the fire in this game, and also the shading on the snake that's like shooting in and out of the lava is like exactly like the some of the bosses in this game. It's kind of neat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did I just get 50 No, I still teleport. Oh, is this a new thing? Is this a thing that Sonic 3 Complete fixed?
No, in the original, like, if you didn't manage to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds in the first half, you would just do this.
Well,
like,
I showed off what Knuckles' back sprite looks like. 100% LP.
oh boy.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to get all the emeralds before you came into the Sonic and Knuckles portion.
Mm-hmm.
I was a very peculiar kind of kid. So, like, if I didn't get all the emeralds and I was going for the emeralds, which I usually went for the emeralds, if I didn't get them all, I would just reset. Honestly, I'm surprised I did not become a speedrunner of this game, knowing what a speedrunner is now. Like, if I had known that there was an entire community based behind, hey, let's see how fast you can break this game, I probably would be a Sonic 3 and Knuckles speedrunner. Because it was basically the only good Genesis game we owned. It was like this and Echo the Dolphin, which was never very good to begin with.
I'm so sorry.
Yep. Yeah, Echo the Dolphin is not very good.
It's
It is an artifact of its time.
Mm-hmm.
It was an era where you could make a game about being a dolphin that travels through space time and space.
Yeah, like the thing is, like the first 2 stages of Echo feel very fun to play,
And then there's the rest of the game.
Yeah, where you're just like, you can't. The thing is, it's about a dolphin and not a fish, so you can't breathe underwater anymore. For some reason, it sucks.
There's parts of the game where like you get unlimited air after helping like this mega powerful alien being. Also, cat, get out of the way. Cat.
Oh man, cat. I love you, cat.
I love you too. I love you, cat. But like sometimes you just definitely decide to become a door.
Cat.
Hi. Joe is saying hello, Lily.
Aww. I got to say hello to the cat.
Yeah. Ooh, I almost got squished there. Okay, Lily, you either need to get off my desk or into my lap, because this is standing in front of my monitor business is not working.
Just pick up the cat.
I'm about to pick her up and just be like, no.
Oh man.
Now she's rubbing up against my speakers, which aren't making any sound because I always turn them down when streaming, because I don't think people need to hear an echo from my stream, from my speakers. Have I considered replacing cat? No.
What?
No.
How dare you?
Listen.
Never replace cat.
No, I will never replace my cat. She is too precious. Oh, jeez, I squished myself there. Upgrade. No, I don't want to upgrade my cat. No. She's good. She's fine just how she is. She just occasionally decides to, like... Model is somewhat defective. No, it's not. She's not defective. Wow. Wow, that one was all
That's
me.
the worst take.
I might actually game over. I don't think I've game overed in Sonic and Knuckles in 20 years. Blame the cat. Yes, actually. That I will do. That is the thing I will do with the cat. As I will... Oh, jeez. It might also have something to do with the fact that I haven't played Knuckles' story and Sonic and Knuckles in, like, I don't know, 15 years, something like that. Meanwhile, I play Sonic 3 on a fairly regular basis, like maybe once every couple of years. I love how Knuckles goes down these rappel ropes as opposed to Sonic. Sonic just goes down them normally. Knuckles does a spin.
Well, he's going between 2 different things, and also, like, it seems to be... it seems to be, like, unraveling under him? I don't know why. It's cool. It's pretty cool.
Let's go in here, see if I can't earn, 1-ups. Oh, no, I can't. Not in this special stage. This is the Sonic and Knuckles special stage, by the way. There's 2 different ones. The ones that were in Sonic's stuff yesterday was the Sonic 3, were the Sonic 3 special stages. Let's see if I can't find a better... Nope. There's a big old thing, chasing us. So you have to keep moving up.
It's a double helix of orbs.
It is. Because double
They're
helixes,
always orbs.
double helixes were very much a Sega Genesis thing. They were very easy to do, and they looked fancy.
There's also just the fact that like the mapping of the human genome was big in the news,
Yeah.
and like it was almost done.
Anyway, I tried getting a 1-up. It failed. There's a second bonus that you can do that's better, IMO. Okay, how do I get over there? I guess like this? No, because I can't grab onto that. There we go. Got him. Got it in one. First try.
Nice. I'm proud of you.
Yep. Definitely wasn't like...
I like how the icon for the bubble shield is red, so it's kind of like it's offering to cover you in blood.
Hmm. Yes, I've got the cursed Sonic game. Sonic.exe. There we go. Soon
no.
Knuckles will be... Soon, when I get a game over, Knuckles will start bleeding hyper-realistic blood.
It's always hyper-realistic blood.
It is always hyper-realistic blood. What is the deal with...
And then a skeleton pops out.
What is the deal with creepypastas and hyper-realistic blood?
Because it's creepy and it's in all the movies.
Ow. That scorpion hurt me. It's weird. I don't think there's been a branching path for Knuckles in this level yet. Is this... I think this might be the same one. Oh no! It's this one. Okay. Whoa! Boy. Well, that didn't last long. I was trying to go for a one up there. It didn't work.
Nope. It's just not gonna happen.
Luckily, this game has save files.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
Rings. Yeah, wow, this is the first Knuckles level that didn't have a branching path.
Oh man, and then there's the next one. Oh boy.
Oh, boys.
Spooky ghosts. With horns.
I actually think it's faster to do it this way. I mean, no matter what, this boss kind of sucks, so... Might actually be slower to do it this way. I don't know how the speedrunners do it.
Don't ask me.
Hey Joe, how do speedrunners do it?
I told you, don't ask me.
Hey Joe. Hey Joe, how do speedrunners do it?
I'm gonna kill you.
Have I considered getting more cats? I want to! There's some very good boys. in the PetSmart every year that I want, and then no, I'm not allowed.
Oh.
Mostly because I can't afford the vet bills, so.
Well.
I want a boy cat. Boy cats are so much nicer than girls. Like, legitimately, they're less territorial and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, I like how the ghosts are here immediately because Sonic released
They've
them.
already been released.
Yeah, Sonic released him in his story because he was a big dingus and landed right on top of the capsule.
I mean, it's kind of inevitable.
There's a way to avoid doing it. But it is
But also it's
once
not
again,
canon.
but also once again, it is the speedrunner tactic. Hey Joe, how do speedrunners do it?
No.
There we go, got it. I hate this level. This level's so bad.
It's...
This is easily the worst level in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's all timed based. Like, you have to time getting your way through those doors, and you have to time you have to find a way to stop the timing of the ghosts from appearing, otherwise they'll start attacking you relentlessly.
It doesn't help that, like, they're always just up there.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it feels like an unfortunate amount of pressure to be putting on the player.
Yeah. Like, no other level is like this, and it's just, like... I can understand trying to want to add some variety into the game, but this is the wrong way to do it.
So why wasn't this in Sonic Mania? Oh no, they're horned.
They're horned, yes. You know, thinking back on this, I probably could have done this entire segment without having to break that sand thing, because I'm Knuckles.
I do like the sand gimmick, like the rising sand. Like it's definitely not unique to this level. Like Marvel Zone did a lot of the same stuff. But wait a minute, why wasn't this entire area full of sand?
This is true. Why wasn't that entire area full of sand? Like, Sonic's been here. Sonic's been through here already. Oh, I actually do have to break it. Dang it. You can't cheese this with Knuckles' abilities 100%. Can you?
Well,
Yeah, this entire zone has had like a complete lack of Knuckles' alternate route. Which is weird, because like every zone has had one, at least one. Oh wait, here we are. I broke through that thing. I don't know where this leads me.
Oh man. Where
Wet and
does it lead?
It's wet and wild territory, but it's not wet.
It's just.
It's just wild.
It's just.
Oh, this is a big ring. I don't want to be in here. Get me out of here. Can this stage be over, please? Oh, okay, that's how you do it. What? How do you do this? Oh! Oh! That's dumb.
Oh. A rock puzzle.
It makes a horrible sound. Makes a horrible ass sound. Jesus Christ.
But we got this noise channel right on the Genesis. It's right there.
It is right there.
And that Yamaha chip we got.
Okay, I've got 2 minutes to beat this boss.
You could do that, right?
I mean, if I do a hit every 3 seconds like this, then yeah, probably. Sometimes I'm getting double hits in, so... There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stage sucks.
Well, it's over. It's time for something else.
Yeah, it's time for Lava Reefs, which is pretty good. Unless you get squished. But at least I game overed right there. At the beginning of the stage. Dang.
Oh, right. I forgot that Sonic is the type of games where the one represents the guy you have on screen.
Yes. Well, I mean, it depends on who you're playing, because Sonic doesn't have the 0 count, but Mario has always had the 0 count.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so hello, Red Azzle. I'm glad I only got hurt there and not squished. Because, man, I thought for a second I was getting squished there.
Yeah, invincibility frames are really lenient in these games. Well, except for the first one, but that doesn't count because it sucks.
Yes. And really, the only time the invincibility frames weren't lenient was when you dropped into a pit of spikes.
Yeah.
That was the only time they weren't lenient. For some weird reason, spikes ignored your invincibility frames. I guess because... No, actually, Mega Man, they respect the invincibility frames. I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like entire puzzles in some of the later Mega Man games that rely on you getting hurt and then walking on spikes.
What? Okay, there we go. Alright. Ow! Man, I do not remember this route at all, which makes sense considering I don't remember most of the Knuckles stuff in this game, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So, something I have to bring up is that since I'm not playing that particular game, I don't know why Sonic fans were so angry with the Shadow the Hedgehog game, because that is exactly what they wanted. They wanted a darker, edgier
Sonic with a gun.
They wanted a darker, edgier Sonic. They wanted Sonic to use guns, and they wanted to have a game that had a ton of paths and a darker, edgier story, and they got exactly what they wanted.
Yeah. Also, a collection of sound effects that's just gunshots on the menus.
Yep.
That's how you know it's dangerous.
RJD Emery says that Shadow the Hedgehog was sweet and he loved it. I'm glad you like it. But a lot of Sonic fans don't. I've never played it myself, so I don't so I'm not passing judgment.
It's a Sonic game.
With guns.
Well, yeah, but like at the end of the day, it's just a Sonic game.
Yeah. Oh, dang, I had to jump on top of it. Not just spin into it.
Yeah, spinning is for later.
I jumped right on top of it. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? What?
Weird. That was very weird.
Yeah. Ah, the double hit. I got it. I got the double hit. Ah, there goes my ring. There we go. I got past this particular zone. Hell yeah, shield. But yeah. Overall, I don't think I like Knuckles' version of this game as much as I like Sonic's, which is, I think, the exact opposite opinion I had as a child.
Knuckles is so cool and different, and he has dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And he chuckles.
He does. He chuckles a lot. What is the best ship in Sonic?
I think there's a lot of nautical vessels in the game.
The egg carrier.
I think. Yeah, the egg carrier is pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, that's our favorite ship.
Yep. You know, I don't feel like doing this. It's just, whoop. I want out of this loop.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, you're not getting out of it. You're stuck there forever.
Don't forget, you're here forever. That was a good episode of Simpsons.
And the Garden of Eden, huh?
Wait a minute, this sounds like rock and or roll.
I just like the fact that the organist just kept on going.
She dedicated, man. She was going for it. Oh, you motherfucker. I wouldn't have gotten hit by that jet fire if it wasn't for that stinking spike centipede flying thing who's not Caterkiller, therefore he's not the coolest badnik.
Oh, heck.
Okay, I don't think that's how that was supposed to work, but...
There's some wacky geometry going on here.
Yeah. Wacky physics as well. There we go, that's how I get those rings. I just want to get through Lava Reef Zone, so that way I don't, that way if I game over again, I don't have to start over from the start of Lava Reef Zone.
Well, I'm sure you can do it.
I'm sure I can too. I have confidence in myself. Whoa. There's that guy. Whoa, don't want to get squished there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, so many people believe in me.
Believes in you.
So many people believe in me.
Yeah, me and Radazazzle.
And myself. Hey, I'm people too.
You don't count.
What? Oh! Okay, well, that's another area that just Knuckles doesn't have a boss.
Yeah. You just keep on going into the hidden palace zone.
Hidden Palace is basically like, hey, oh! I'm at the end of the game.
Yeah, you're in Sky Sanctuary.
Yep, this is the final boss.
And there's
Hey, here he is! Remember how I said he was dead forever? He's not.
What?
Yeah, I was saying...
What is this?
I lied.
And he just kills the egg robo. Alright.
I mean, to be fair, Robotnik has like 1 million of those, okay?
Why does the flying island tilt so much? That doesn't seem like it'd be comfortable.
Uh-oh. He's not finished off at all.
Oh no.
Oh no, Super Mecha Sonic.
That paint job just changed.
Mm-hmm. I do remember Super Mecha Sonic.
But do you remember Negasonic Teenage War?
No.
You know, that girl from
Oh yeah.
Deadpool 2?
No, she was also in Deadpool 1.
Oh.
Okay, so the good ending. Just imagine this screen, but with the Knuckles holding the Master Emerald up, and he's got a thumbs up. And then when Sonic flies his plane into the floating island, it starts flying up into the sky instead of falling down into this ocean again. That's the good ending. It's definitely not worth it. Me playing this game for an additional hour trying to get all the emeralds for that.
Oh well. So what's next? Sonic 4?
No. Sonic 4 is not part of Sonic Generations, and Sonic 4 is basically the Sonic 06 of Sonic side-scrollers.
And yet you're playing Sonic 06.
Yeah, because it's part of the Generations. But what is actually next is, Adventure. Sonic Adventure is next.
That sucks.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, me either.
But on the plus side, Sonic Adventure 2 is marginally better. It's not that great either.
No, yeah, it's not.
But after that, we've got Sonic Heroes, and I'm playing that completely blind. I don't know how it is. Oh, cool! I found out the official ages of Sonic the Hedgehog, Knuckles the Echidna, and Miles Tails Prower as of Sonic Heroes. Sonic the Hedgehog is 15, Knuckles the Echidna is 16, and Tails is 8. Rouge is 17, apparently.
Robots.
Amy is 12, Big is 18, Cream is 6, SBO is 16, Vector is 20, wow, Vector's the oldest one, Charmy is 6, and nobody knows how old Eggman is.
Eggman's age is Anne. Old.
As his name implies, Dr. Eggman is a doctor that looks like an egg. As well as having an unfeasibly high IQ of 300, Eggman is a romanticist, a feminist, and a self-professed gentleman. Sadly, his charms are often difficult to spot due to the abdominal laughter that accompanies his maniacal declarations of world domination. Sonic is always finding a way to stop his diabolical plots, but as with all great arch enemies, Eggman now sees Sonic more as a rival than as a threat. Shadow's age is listed as time of creation unknown.
I mean, he's at least as old as the death of Maria. And like...
Which is like 50 years old or something like that.
Yeah. And like there's an old general man who really wants to kill him in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because like he was younger than Shadow when it happened.
Oh, there goes the vacuuming.
Oh boy.
Well, that was Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah.
My thoughts on the entire ordeal is that Sonic's story is way better than Knuckles, and the game seems more built around Sonic than Knuckles, which is odd for a game that had ideas planned around both Sonic and Knuckles.
I think your opinion is that you saw fit to call it an order.
Hmm. Honestly, this entire thing was just a delay tactic, so that way I didn't have to play. So that way I didn't have to play Adventure for as long as possible.
Fair.
uh, but yeah, I mean, I might actually stream Sonic Adventure later today. I have it set up on my PlayStation 3, so you know.
Yeah.
But for right now, I think I will sign off and we'll find some time to play Sonic Adventure, I guess, at some point.
Oh right. The surprise stream that I'm gonna do a repeat of next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I guess I've told enough people that it might as well not be a surprise. Uh, you know of Tim Rogers,
Mm-hmm.
lead writer on ActionButton.net, which has since died.
Yes.
It's going to be a live reading of his review of Final Fantasy 13, which he basically, as far as I understand, he just started writing while he was playing it, and he kept writing while he kept playing it. And so, through the process of like starting the game up, getting to the final boss, killing the final boss, and doing some post game shit, he just kept writing stream of consciousness bullshit.
Nice.
It's really bad.
Cuttlefish Man, Sonic Spinball is a donation incentive. If I get $200 worth of bits / donations / subscriptions, I will play 3 hours of Sonic Spinball. Because I said either 3 hours or until I beat it, whichever comes first. But I'm gonna be honest, it's probably gonna be 3 hours. No actual real life human being has ever beaten Sonic Spinball. Only robots. If you have beaten Sonic Spinball, you are a robot.
I think Paul has.
He's a robot.
He is. I'm sorry.
Alright, well, later.
Later.